So we are back, 戻りました with the Vinland Saga EP1. We just had a discussion with ourselves. It was really interesting to think that, okay, what should be our core discussion that we can focus around the episode for each Vinland Saga episode. So we just discussed one concept. I will speak in English and Mori-san will speak in Japanese for this part, because I think this is a very interesting idea that we came up together. So as we have discussed in the beginning, that for each civilization there are stories like monogatari that is epic and that shapes up the way of civilization people think. For example, if we think about what is the epic story for the Indian subcontinent, it's Mahabharata and Ramayana. Those are big scale stories in which there is God, there is humankind, and the humans and the gods take action that shape up the lifestyle of some civilization. Even modern day Indians and Indian subcontinent people, the Hindus especially, they are influenced by the stories and their lifestyle is somehow changed by this. For example, if we say about Japanese epic stories, what are some of the Japanese epic stories like Nihon Kojiki, and then there are more stories like that. The natural disasters and stuff that also shapes up the way Japanese people have lived in the island for thousands and thousands of years. Minimalistic lifestyle, living with the nature, enjoying the moments, the transients things of Momiji, Sakura, cherry blossom and other things. They shape up the way of thinking for Japanese people as well. So these are also connected with the stories. Story is one of the most powerful thing that we have. So to analyze Vinland Saga, we think that what are the actions? By action we don't mean fight. By action we mean what kind of interaction with human to human shapes up character, shapes up the way of lifestyle of these people. They are running away from like tyrants. They are trying to come up to a new place to live. You've seen in this episode there is so much desire to go to the Vinland, which is a green place where we don't have to work so hard just to survive, and it's a nice place. So we will be discussing about some particular action in this episode that actually is so takes just beyond human activity, makes the morale, the character of the story more deeper and other things. So what kind of actions that characters take?
難しいね、日本語で言うと。まあなんか、そういう昔ながらの物語。まあ、ヴィンランドも、北欧の、ちょっと名前忘れちゃいましたけど、昔の物語を一つテーマにしてると聞いたので、まあそういう物語っていうのは往々にして、我々のそれぞれの、まあ、国民性だったり、なんでしょう、そういう、そのエリアの人々の考え方みたいのを物語は、作り出すと。まあ、例えば日本だったら、そういう日本古事記の古来の物語っていうのが、日本人の、なんでしょう、そういう性格みたいなのを、まあ、ある意味で映し出してるのかもしれないと。そういった中で、まあ、僕たちのこのヴィンランドサガのディスカッションとしては、まあそういう登場人物の、一人一人のアクションっていうのが、まあそういう昔ながらの物語っていうのにおいて、どういうふうに、そういうキャラクターがどういうアクションをしたのかっていうのが、まあ多分すごい、まあ一つ一つが 哲学的な、
うん
物語というか、哲学的なアクション、行為だと思うので、まあ、そこをちょっとディスカスできたらいいかなと思う。
例えば今日のエピソードで、
うん。
What make you feel very strongly about a character
まあ
and the world,
うん。
the
まあ
cruelty of the world, the kindness of the world.
うん。
There is cruelty and there is also kindness.
そうだね。
And we all like what action or what character made you feel deeply about these things in this episode? Your favorite part of the episode?
まあ、それはやっぱあれだよね。そのトールスが、ね、そのスレイ、奴隷を飼うシーンがすごい印象的でしたね。その、牛を、
Sheep.
羊か、羊を、8頭、リボート捧げても、まあ、even the slave almost died, but he tried to buy or exchange the 8 sheep and the slave.
Like, if we think from the beginning of the episode, like the leaf Osan, he is trying to say that, oh, we sacrifice a lot to come to this land, but we saw the Vinland, but we never went there, but we come to this Iceland, full of ice, and to live every day. At the beginning, we see that the characters have to work a lot, difficult things to do, and then they survive. And then Thorfinn was asking the child, why do we have to work so hard just to survive? Like this is also actually true for many parts of the world, even modern day as well. Like the lack of water, desertification, many other problems in many parts of the countries. And we are seeing this from the perspective of 1000 AD Vikings and their lifestyle. They are running from one island to another island to survive war, food, look for food, and they don't know where to go next if someone invade them. And in this context, when they find that there is someone who is running away, just like them, because Thorfinn was asking his father that, did we run away? And his father said that, yes, we ran away. And then his father realized it so much that when he finds a runaway person, which is a slave, he tries his best to give his last moments, a beautiful moment that he says, no, we have come to the Vinland, would you stay with us? So that the person dies knowing that he has arrived in Vinland and he is dying peacefully. So because Thorfinn's father, understands that they are themselves running away, so he gives respect to the runaway slave, even if it's slave, and says that I will pay 8 ships, no problem. And it was such a noble act, noble action, because they realize that they are also in the same situation.
So in the past.
In the past, maybe in the future, we don't know. So when that time comes, how do you make the decision? And then the girl was saying that, Ilf's sister was saying that, oh, you are such a strange person. And to me it was really nice because this kind of strange people are necessary.
なんかそうそう。Sometimes the honest guy or noble guy looks strange.
Looks strange. Different perspective. And
なんか、まあ、ちょっと話違うけど、なんかシャンクスもそんな感じ。
シャンクス、そう。
ちょっとなんか、
もちろん。
strange, but kind of noble or honest.
Yes. And the thing is, like, we see how they make the decision to pay for 8 ships is coming from their world building, because they are in a context in which they have the most important value for them is sheep, probably. Then they are also run away, and that makes their sympathy for a slave come out.
そうだね。Sympathy is the word.
And then they have this sympathy and also empathy. They know that, okay, this is the right thing to do. Even if it's for few seconds, I will pay 8 ships. So these are the action we are talking about. How the environment, the weather, lifestyle make our actions change. Because saga is actually something that is an epic, that is like a story, monogatari. So monogataris change the lifestyle of people. Maybe if we had someone who's watching from Finland or Scandinavian context, they can talk about how their everyday lifestyle is changed because of super cold environment. And there is a discussion that why I'm coming from a warm country, like why warm countries don't worry much about resources, because their lifestyle is very easy. They can throw seeds and there will be plants growing up. But this is not possible in colder countries. So for thousands of years they have to think how to survive. They have to plan many things. So that changes the way of thinking. The world building changes the way of thinking in humankind. So maybe we will be able to see what kind of actions and acts change.
So that means you mean so this father Thors, if he didn't listen the art sector saga or stories, he might not grow up like
this way. Maybe.
No, like noble or honest. Then he is not decide to exchange the slave
ships. Ships for the slave. May not.
He might not emphasize the slaves. So this is the what you mean the saga monogatari
create the world and actions of the people, civilization.
So it also different story, but like so many Japanese interpreter watch the One Piece or read the One Piece. So One Piece kind of
it is. I strongly believe so. My life is really inspired by One Piece. I'm sure there are many people whose life is also inspired by stories. In the past there was no Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. These stories were everything, and we see that in the beginning of the episode as well. The kids are listening to their elders' stories.
So the scene also like represent how the world or villagers or maybe create the world.
It's very, very powerful.
Interesting point.
That's why what we were thinking moving forward, like, okay, let's extract this kind of information from episodes. That could be an interesting point to discuss in each episode, instead of just one sentence, just with glue for the chi.
I don't know how actually this anime is like connect the real the North
Vinland
Viking,
Nordic
Viking myth or saga.
But we can look into their context, lifestyle, weather, society structure, and then decide like, okay, at that point they make this decision. Okay.
Anyway, it's very interesting, unique anime we saw.
And then we are happy to share this as new entry for our channel as well.
はい。じゃあ、今回で第1話おしまいします。またね。
またね。